good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to our lesson today. Today, we've just finished grade 8, and it's time the new semester arrived, and we are in grade 9. And the very first unit that we're going to learn today is on the topic of then and now. Any idea in your mind, then and now? Something we'll talk.
Like we are studying then now.
Yeah, something in the past and something at the moment. Very good. So we'll start our class with memory sharing. So when it comes to memory, we can think of I just put here an example of what categories memory can be put into. Could be funny, scary, first time, proud moment, and with family. I just have an example. What is funny? Can you give it a try and read for me the example for funny?
Yes. I tried copying my friends' answers in class, but all of them are incorrect.
Yeah. You think it's funny? You think you're gonna score full? But if then, ooh, how about you? Can you give us a try for scary?
Coming home from school, I realized that I forgot to lock the door. Luckily, nothing got stolen, so scared.
And you used to this situation, and when you rushed, you only find out the moment you, I didn't lock the door. It is scary, I'm sure. For the first time, how about you?
I haven't heard so much about Japanese rice. Japanese ale rice. And finally, last week, I had a treat to taste it. Really awesome.
Yeah, chance. We do the chance. Yeah. So it's the first time you try something. Have you ever had that kind of first time trying out new food or new clothing design before? It's something memorable, isn't it? And proud moment. May I ask you? Also,
surprise history plot queen studying.
Study all night. Yeah.
Study all night for once, and it totally paid off.
Did the person score really well? It must be proud moment. And lastly, on the with family, I think I had a
wonderful trip with my family last summer. We went to Katba, Iceland, and had a lot of fun.
Oh, island. We mute the S. Yeah, Katba Island. Yeah, very good. So these are the memories that we quite often have in everyday life. So can you, or just like one? No, he doesn't have. No, you. Okay, you. Please. Right. Take a note. I have a pen for you. Share. It's the same category I put on the slide here, like a sentence in each category what you have, and then we can see, because these are memories, so these things happen. So just a reminder that we're gonna use the past tense, definitely not in the present. Good. You use past tense. Nice. So if you're done, we'll get to listen to what memories you had. So who would like to share about funny memory that you had in the funny category? David, I think you have something.
Oh, I walked into a door.
That is something funny? Explain.
I walked into a door, it was closed.
Oh, you walked into a door.
The door.
I see. And that is funny or painful? That was
It could be scary.
And it could be scary. That's a proud moment. Double quote. But okay. How about you? Do you have something funny you want us to laugh with you?
I think at the moment I have massive sale.
Nothing funny, no problem. What have you got now?
I will share about memory that make me scary.
Scared. Okay. What were you scared?
When I went to bed yesterday, I saw a mouse.
Okay. When you went to bed and you saw a mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, and how terrified were you? Did you scream?
Yeah.
And what happened next?
I jumped in how
Like shouted? Did you shout for help? Like, ah! And did someone come and help you?
no one
No one. Then how did it go?
in the mouse
Ran away. Ran away. Did you leave the door open for him to have an escape? Or that would be scary, and everyone in the building have heard your scream, I hope. Also, how about you? Do you have any memory?
I have like with family.
Okay.
With family, like last summer, I had a holiday trip with my family. Go to the beach.
Wow.
With my mom, with my dad, and my two younger sisters.
Wow.
Very wonderful time. Was very wonderful time.
Oh, that's excellent. That's the best way to celebrate summer holidays at the beach, right? Very good. So that's how we share memory. It's something that happened in the then part that we gonna. So next, we continue sharing something that happened to us, but the next topic is like something lost, something found. So here as an example, you can help me out with reading out the the first line I lost. Yeah.
I lost my water in class.
Yeah. So I would like you to think of a few items that you've lost or you found past 2 years or more recently. Here's just a few items that I think very frequently people get lost and found, like phone, like piece of clothing and wallet. So maybe I'll just a minute just recall what you lost, what you found. Remember, this didn't happen, so we still got continuity in the past sometimes. David, did you lose something?
I lost my phone
When was that?
when I was working. I put it down and I couldn't remember where it was.
But even though it's during your working hour, but that's it.
I found it again.
Very lucky. Did you lose something that you really like?
I haven't.
Lost anything? Oh wow, great memory.
Actually, I don't remember.
You don't remember. You don't remember. How about you? Did you either lose, lost, or find?
I share the same experience with him, but he found his phone, but I'm not.
Oh, so
Yeah, at that time I go to the maybe bus stop.
you went up
Yeah, I went to bus stop
and you got pickpocket. Oh, that's very scary.
Not find
Find it,
phone.
and the moment the phone go immediately to the unreachable mode, and that's the last. Very good. So Today we're gonna learn about memories, and there's a few words that we're gonna use to express the memories. First, the word get back.
Get back.
Get back. Let's get back. Okay, the meaning. Can you give a try to read on the explanation for get back?
Get back to obtain something again after having lost it.
Yes. So it means we lost something and then we have it again. So the example I put here, can you help me to read the example? It's a bit small, I'm sorry.
I would like to get back my camera, please.
Yeah. So we get something back. As the verb, phrasal verb. The next phrasal verb we're gonna have here is
Come across.
to come across. Yep. And the meaning for it can you
come across to finding something or someone by chance.
sorry, it's a bit blurry, so I read here. Did you come across your old boss last week? So it can be a thing or a person that we, by chance, come across something. Like when you were looking for old files and you come across a picture or an item that you've been looking for a long time. So that is a great news. The next is also a verb.
Recognize.
Recognize. It's recognize. Yep. So, David, can you have a read here for explanation of the verb recognize?
Recognize.
Everyone recognizes David Beckham.
The explanation, please.
Oh, to know someone or something because you have seen or heard him or heard or experienced it before.
Yeah. So this is a pretty popular, a common word that you're gonna look in, read from books or tests. Very good. So recognize, or the noun for it is recognition. It's how someone done something really good, and it got, like the man in the picture here. Everyone recognize his achievement. Perfect. Next, we have the phrasal verb.
Look forward to.
Look forward to. Okay. This is a bit big, the photo bit, but it means to feel pleased, excited about something that's going to happen. The look forward to we're gonna use for events, things that are gonna happen in the future, like the weekend, the holiday. Yeah, that's what we use. Next, the verb
Belong to.
belong to. Can you give a try to read the explanation?
Belong to be the property of someone.
Yes. So when we want to identify who owns it, we're gonna use belong to. So can you give it a try to read the example?
This mysterious folks definitely doesn't belong to anyone in my house. Maybe it belongs to my friend.
Yeah. Have you ever had come like something that you definitely know it doesn't belong to you, but it's in, let's say you send your clothes for laundry and comes up like with something strange. I think so. This doesn't belong to me. And what will you do in this occasion? Keep it if it's a nice shirt.
First, I will try to find out.
You return it.
Yeah, return. Second, it cannot. I will.
Keep it.
No. No.
Well. Okay. The next phrasal verb is
Look back on.
look back on. So the word back here also gives us a sense of, it's like something, think about something in the past when we reflect on it. So in this photo, there's a lot of text a bit. So imagine that it's now 2025, not 2022, but picture his, and he's often thinking back of his like 1970, it's like years ago, and he often looks back on his young days. Have you ever had that kind of thought to yourself, like if you look back to your childhood, to your uni time, to your high school graduation, all of sort of this? So I think sometimes when it has something really memorable, like what we memory we had, our mind tend to. Okay, so now there's a text in front of you. What we'll do is we're gonna go through the text. These are 5 pieces of internet post, and it's supposed to be blue, but here is in pink. So go through it, and if you have any, you can understand the meaning of these verbs that have been highlighted. And once, if you have questions, you let me know. Else, we will try to match the. Yeah, so it's like this. So there are 5 pictures really associated with these 5 texts. So first, read these texts. Okay, I just read. So these are, and we're gonna we connect the pictures with these texts. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to finish it. And let me know if these are. Would you like to try?
It's okay.
That's okay. Okay. Very nice. So we need to see who wrote these posts. You're ready. Let's go. On the very first note, David, can you give a try to read the first text?
When I was young, we went on holiday to Scotland, and I left my teddy bear at a hotel. I got him back eventually, but the hotel had 15 teddy bears in lost property, so I had to send a description of mine.
Very nice. So this is a lost and found memory. He lost a teddy bear and he could find it. So there's 2 verbs, a phrasal verb in blue we have here is left, which is the past tense of the verb to leave, and got him back as got it back we saw earlier, which is in past tense because he's describing his memory. So which photo do you think it is?
C.
C, yeah. Look up here, there's the only photo with a teddy. It's picture number C. Yes. Good, so I hope you all got it correct. Next, we go to the second post. Can you give it a try to read this, please?
I came across this in a box of our photographs in our attics. I didn't recognize myself at first, and I don't remember this day because I was too young. But I think it is a cute photo, so I got it framed.
Very nice. Any new words here for you? Any?
I think D.
D. D. Ah. It seems interesting, but let's go over the text again about the old photograph. Yeah, you're right. There's something that she recognized at first because the person must be an adult at the moment, and the photo of a kid. You're right. Any new words here that you guys need explanation?
Care.
Care.
Word too young.
Too young. You mean that's the word that you don't understand? I mean, any problem understanding the text? You have no problem. Do you know the word attic?
Attic.
Yeah. Attic is because look, normally we store old things in a place we don't often go. So attic is like the uppermost space of a house, right underneath the roof, where it's not enough for room, sort of, but you store things that you don't often use over there. So here, that's why I think she went to the attic and she looked back. In our Vietnamese culture, we don't really have an attic. Mái, nó có một cái không gian mái và này. That's set. Nhưng mà ở Việt Nam mình cũng không hẳn có cái kiểu thế. Nó set một lần thì ở cái mái ở cửa này, xong có một kho ở giữa này. Attic. Yeah. Very nice. We're gonna go to, yes, D, correct. Then her text. How are you? Can you give it a try?
Now my dad took me to Dalai Flower Festival, where I found this great band. It was an amazing experience. I'll never forget seeing many famous singers and artists there. We're going again next December. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes.
I think that I see the word wristband, so I think that match with the picture E.
Yes, you're right. I believe so too. Have you guys been to Dalat?
hope.
No,
I will.
you will. So then you can write this silver text once the moment you come back. Yes, it's E. It's a wristband. Wristband is something, a band we put on our wrist. Wristband. It's a one word. Very good. David, it's come to you. Can you read the next post, please?
I was upset when I lost this watch because it belonged to my granddad. Luckily, I found it last week behind a cupboard. It's really special because it reminds me of him.
Wow, very special and luckily. So what is your answer?
A.
A. Yes, correct. That is a very old watch, as we can see here. Okay, very good. So we'll continue. It's the last part. Lynn, can you help me?
I got this when I was on a holiday in Vietnam. I don't normally keep souvenirs, but I love this one. I often look back on the trip. These were awesome.
It was awesome. Very good. So it's a souvenir. So I hope you guys know the meaning of the word souvenir. Something we bought at the location we would travel as a gift to bring home. And the last answer definitely goes to B. Very good. Awesome. So you see, when we talk about past tense, normally we have to come across verb conjugation from the infinitive to the past tense. So I put here the verbs that we saw from the text. And just give her a pen. Austin, no. Okay, you. Okay, this is bigger. And what we'll do is spend 1 or 2 minutes finding the past tense of these verbs. And also let me know if they are regular or irregular. Regular past tense verbs, it means ones that just finish with ed. Either you add ed or you add d. Very straightforward. But irregular are ones that we have to memorize. Sadly, there's no rule. So. And don't make a mistake between past tense and past participle, because some verbs, these are not identical. past tense. I hope you're done. So let's look at the answer. I hope you all get it right. So here are the past tense of the verb that you just finished. Belong, to belong. To come, to came across. Find, found. Forget, forgot. Get, to got back. Keep, kept. And so on. So you see they are mixed of both regular and irregular. So David, can you help us to read on the regular verb that are in the verbs that are in regular group, please?
Looked back on,
Mm-hmm.
look forward to, recognize, remember, and remind.
Yeah, so these verbs, you want to conjugate them in the past tense, just add ed. And that's, although last only odd one, a bit odd one here is recognize, we only add d, and we'll have the past tense. And the irregular link, can you help us to read these irregular verbs?
Find,
Fine.
forget, get back, keep, leave.
Yeah. So because they're irregular, so when it goes to the past tense, you got to really know how to turn them. So checking with the answers here, you got them all right. Awesome. We'll continue. Now, we'll have a memory test. Just now you saw the names on the content of those texts. Now, I would like you to work in pair and read these questions and try to guess the answer of these questions. Number one. David, can you read question number one?
How many teddy bears were there at the hotel?
Okay. So without looking at the text, can you recall? Remember the first post we had was Nam. He went somewhere and he lost his teddy bear. And they were just his teddy bear, or there were other teddy bears that were lost as well. So what's your answer, David? Make a guess.
15.
Your memory is really good. You're right. There were 15 teddy bears in there. Did you see the answer is on the text? The first paragraph here. There were 15 teddy bears. Now, the next question. Who took Nam to the festival? Remember, he went to a festival where what happened to him? He got something on his wristband, right? Was that right? Do you remember who he went with?
Who's that?
Correct. Wow, you have his great memory too. And the third question. No, we have two more. Where did Erin find the photo? Remember the girl with a funny photo? The attic. Correct. In a box of photographs, there was. But yeah, in general, it was in the attic. Next, we have fourth question. What belonged to Dean's granddad? Remember, he came across something pretty old that it belonged to his granddad. What item was that? David?
His watch.
That's right. It was a watch. And lastly, where did Ichika get her souvenir? Where did she go to get?
Vietnam.
Yes, to our country. Awesome. Now, let me start. 10 minutes. So, because we have 15. Oh, we go quick this one quickly. So, of these questions you're seeing on the board, the slide now, it's about things that you lost when you travel on bus or train. Have you ever lost something like that when you travel? Because definitely we sometimes will travel either during holidays or during certain occasions. Have you ever lost something like that when you travel on bus or train? Or if you came across something that belonged to your grandparents, then you have it at home because it reminds you of your grandparents, like a photo frame or some set of old radios, yeah. So, or childhood toys that you keep to remind of your past when you were a lot younger. You have any of these items stored at home? Would you like to share with us? David, how about you? You have something?
I have souvenirs of places.
Oh, you got souvenirs. And normally where do you display your souvenir?
In a cupboard with my coffee cups.
In a cupboard, so you're gonna put them in a cupboard, so they are not just, you can easily reach it like it's on the wall.
Yes.
In a cupboard. And how do you arrange your souvenirs?
Meticulously.
By sizes, or by time, or by price?
Or in order.
In what order, I'm asking?
In a arranged order.
Okay, interesting. Awesome. So now that we've learned some vocabulary, let's do some practice. Today we're gonna learn about how to express something related to our feeling, and there's a word sounds pretty big. Sentimental. Have you ever heard of this word? Sentimental. Sentimental. Any words?
What is it, teacher?
Sure. So here's a brief explanation. It means it's giving a lot of importance to your feelings and things which remind you of the past. It means like the moment you see the object, you immediately feel emotional. You feel attached. You feel connected. Like a photo or something precious to you, like a ring, a necklace, even a pen or book that someone you love gave it to you, and you feel very attached. And if someone take it away from you, you feel a bit uneasy. So that's sentiment. And some people can be very sentimental toward things or places. Even places can be sentimental. If you really like certain town, country, and when someone talk about it, you'll be excited. So now we have this questionnaire. What I would like you to do is choose the correct options, because here they offer you 2 choices, and you're gonna pick one, choose one, and then we'll do the listening. Let's spend a minute to circle your answer. Awesome. All right, we'll do here.
Unit 1. Vocabulary. Exercise 3.
What can you remember about your last birthday? Let me think. Actually, I'm not sure if I can remember anything. Really? Why not? Well, maybe I didn't do anything. I honestly can't remember. What about you? I can remember mine. I had a great time. Nice. What did you do? I went out for pizza with my friends. You were there, Tegan, remember? Oh, yes.
Do you keep souvenirs of places that you visit? Yes, I do. This is my favorite. I carry it everywhere with me. What is it? It's a shark tooth. Oh, cool. What's the story behind that? Well, believe it or not, it's from a massive shark which I caught when I was fishing in Australia. You're kidding? Yes, I'm kidding. It's just plastic. I bought it in a shop when I was on holiday.
Do you frame photos to remind you of special events?
Not really. They're all on my phone, though.
You've got loads on here. What's this one?
Oh, no.
Is this you?
Yes, that's me.
What were you wearing?
It was supposed to be a carrot costume for a school assembly in year 4.
That's hilarious.
Okay. I was only a kid.
Okay. So, what answer? You got your answer. Very good. Let's go for number 1. You tell us. Sorry, show us. So,
Do you keep souvenirs of places to visit?
yes, so the answer would be keep. Belong to doesn't make sense in this situation. David, number 2.
Do you spend more time looking back on the past or looking forward to forgetting the future? Sorry, looking forward to the future.
Yes, so the correct options are looking back on to the past and look forward to the future. That's correct. Number 3. Can you give a
Do
try?
you frame photos to remind you of special events?
Yeah, that's what normally we often do, right? And number 4.
What can you remember about your last birthday?
Correct. It's something normally we would remember a long time. Right? And David, number 5, please.
If you're tidying your room and you come across old toys, games or books, do you spend a long time looking at them?
Very good. So these are all very valid questions to check if we are attached or sentimental. Okay.
Unit 1.
Also.
Vocabulary. Exercise 3.
Okay. So, next thing we'll do is to go over the listening we heard just now. They were answering some questions. So, number 1 that I would like to ask you is, who did Olivia go for pizza on her birthday? Remember the recording she said she went to with someone for her birthday? And number 2, where did Rob get his shark tooth? I hope you still remember a bit of what the boy was talking about. And lastly, what is Kylan dressed as in the photo? These are the questions that they discussed in the recording just now. Let's give it a try. Who is this girl? We said, having just a simple guess. Who would you go for pizza with on your birthday? David?
Your friend? Her friend?
Yes. Would you have other answer than that? I think friend, even if we didn't pay attention to the recording, friend is a very safe answer. That's right. That's it. How about where did the boy named Rob get the shark's tooth? Was it from the shark's mouth? Where? And you think it's a real tooth? No way. It was on the shop, so it's a fake. It's like made of plastic. And lastly, what did Caitlin dress as in a funny photo that she took years ago? You remember? No. Okay. It was a carrot. It was just regular, but it wasn't very memorable. So now it's your turn to share your memories based on the questionnaires that we just saw. Of the 5 questions: do you keep souvenirs, places you visit, da da da. And please work in pairs and ask each other these questions. And the suggestion for you is to use key phrases to ask more information about what your friend has to say. Because what about you? To ask for information after you share your story, and you ask from your friends when, where, the time and places. We want to find out that the friend had that memory, what things that happened, and why your friend is attached to these memories. So just as an example here to show you, like, you keep souvenirs of places you visit. And the possible answer here is, yeah, I do. I keep a scallop shell. The scallop shell is something like that. And it reminds me of our vacation, family vacation in Nha Trang last summer. How about you? And then we revert back to the other friend for her answer. And possible answer here, I bought some dolls during my trip to Russia last summer, and I look back on the trip every time I play. So these dolls remind you of the holiday that you had. So I go back here to this slide to give you, you can use these questionnaire as a starter and ask your friends. You can choose any of these questions for sure. It's all in colors.
Do you keep souvenir of places that you visit? Yes. Every place that I've been to, I still keep one souvenir from it. For example, when I go to the beach, I keep scallop shell. And the second one, for example, when I go to Berlin, I keep this one. Yeah. So whenever I look at that souvenir, I remember about my trip.
Use what about you?
So what about you? Yes. Yes. When I go to the home base, my parent wants me a photo of
The postcard? I think when you're talking about postcard or long some of his
yes.
famous.
And I hang it on the wall. And when I see it, I remember that I go to
The memory that the time you had with your family.
Yes.
That's right. So sentimental, I think it's nothing right or wrong. Right? It's just how our we feel safe and close and reminder of what happened to us. It's a good way, especially to connect with family or friends when we had that trip. Good. So, lastly, 1 minute. If you want to do similar post, like what in the text example of places or items, can you spend like 3 or 4 sentences to quickly share about that incident or the item, how you feel about it, so we can use the past tense to listen to tell everyone about your specific memory that you want to share with us. With David, I might call you too. Yeah, we can follow the template of the text they put with these kids here. Here, so give this example. We can say similar, like where you went, what happened, what remind you of something. And since we are like end of class, so I hope this can be a good assignment of homework for us to do at home, and at least like 5 to 6 sentences, and which we'll share in the next class. So it's toward the end of the class. I hope you got some vocabularies to share about things that happened for you, and that's how when we want to share memory, we're gonna use past tense, and we're gonna use some phrases like look back on, got back, recognize. So all of these, because when you come across and avoid them, will bring back some of feelings. So we're gonna, for sure, we use how it impact our emotion. Very nice. So that's the end of the class, and here's the homework. Please take note of these, and we'll see you in the next class. Thank you.